When the sun rises, the successful don't just wake up. They rise up with intention. The morning is not just a part of the day. It is the foundation of the day. If you start weak, distracted, and reactive, you'll spend the rest of the day playing catch up. But if you start focused, disciplined, and fueled with purpose, the rest of your day will have no choice but to follow. Let me tell you something. Success is not built in grand moments alone. It's forged in the quiet, hidden hours when the world is still asleep. Every morning is a fresh chance to set the tone, to speak life over your dreams, to prepare yourself for battles no one else even knows you're fighting. The habits you choose before the world demands your attention will determine whether you're running your life or life is running you. Your mornings are the steering wheel of your destiny. Now, I want to share two of the most powerful morning habits that successful people live by. Habits that will ignite your day, sharpen your mind, and feed your spirit. These aren't suggestions. They are weapons for your success. The first hour of your day is not just time, it is territory. It is sacred ground. And if you don't protect it, the world will invade it. Before you even know what's happening, the noise of the world will drown out the voice of your purpose. You cannot expect to live a focused life if the very first moments of your morning are surrendered to distraction. The first hour is your seed time, and if you plant weeds, you will spend the rest of the day pulling them out. When you open your eyes in the morning, you open the door to a new chapter of your life. But here's the truth. Most people start reading from the wrong script. They scroll through someone else's life, someone else's problems, someone else's opinions, before they have even written the first line of their own. You cannot borrow peace from someone else's feed. You cannot download purpose from someone else's post. You must look within before you look around. That's why you have to guard that first hour like a watchman on the wall. If you don't stand guard, anxiety will creep in before you've even brushed your teeth. Negativity will sneak in before you've even taken a sip of coffee. Fear will move in before you've had the chance to choose faith. The enemy of your focus is always waiting for the moment you are most vulnerable. And there is no moment more vulnerable than the moment you wake up. This is not just about avoiding distraction. It's about commanding your atmosphere. The first hour should be filled with intention. It's the time to pray over your day, to declare who you are before the world tells you who to be. It's the time to think, to dream, to visualize your victories before you face your battles. If you win the morning, you win the day. Guarding your first hour is not easy. It means discipline. It means resisting the urge to check notifications before you check your own spirit. It means resisting the pull of urgency so you can stand in the place of clarity. It means refusing to be reactive and choosing to be proactive. You are not here to chase after life. You are here to lead it. Some of you are wondering why your days feel chaotic, why you're always behind, why you're drained before lunch. The answer might be in your mornings. If you give away your focus Before you even start, you will spend the rest of your day trying to get it back. But if you keep that first hour for yourself, you will move into the day with strength, with focus, with power. The world will still come with its demands, but you will meet it on your terms. You will not be tossed around by every little distraction because your mind has already been set. Your spirit has already been strengthened. Your purpose has already been aligned. That is the power of guarding your first hour. You decide the tone, you set the pace, you choose the rhythm for your day. Because when you guard your first hour, you are not just protecting your morning, you are protecting your destiny. You are telling the world, I will not be led by noise. I will be led by vision. You are saying, I am not here to react. I am here to create. And that one decision will change everything. Your body is not just a shell you carry around. It is the engine of your destiny. You cannot expect to run a marathon of purpose on a body that's still idling in the driveway. When you wake up, your mind may still be in yesterday's battles, but your body has the power to signal a new beginning. Movement is the ignition key. You turn it and the engine roars to life. Energy is not something that falls from the sky. It is something you create. The successful don't wait for energy to find them. They command it. They stir it up. They move. They stretch. They breathe deep until the body wakes, the blood flows, and the mind sharpens. You don't have to run a mile, but you do have to send a signal to every cell in your body, we're up, we're alive. And today we are unstoppable. When you move your body, you're not just shaking off sleep. You're shaking off doubt, shaking off yesterday's failures, shaking off the heaviness that tries to chain you down before the day has even started. That movement tells your mind, we're in control. It tells your spirit, we're ready for what's coming. It tells your fears, you will not ride with me today. Some people think exercise is about vanity, but for the driven, for the hungry, for the focused, it's about vitality. It's about the strength to endure, the stamina to push through, and the energy to show up fully. You cannot think clearly if your body is exhausted. You cannot make bold decisions if your shoulders are slumped and your breathing is shallow. You need power in your posture and life in your lungs. There will be days when you don't feel like moving. Those are the days you need it the most. Because movement is not about emotion. It's about discipline. It's about showing your body who's in charge. Your feelings may want to stay in bed, but your future is calling you to rise. Your excuses may want comfort, but your purpose demands strength. And strength doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who move. When you begin your morning with physical movement, you are telling your brain that action is the default mode of your life. You are training yourself to move toward goals, not away from them. That momentum doesn't just stay in the gym or on the yoga mat. It follows you into meetings, into projects, into challenges. The way you start physically affects the way you respond mentally and emotionally all day long. Your body was not made to be stagnant. You were built to move, to lift, to reach, to stretch. Every step you take in the morning is a declaration: I am alive, I am here, I am ready. And when your body feels that truth, your mind begins to believe it. And when your mind believes it, your spirit begins to walk in it. That's how energy becomes a weapon in your hands. Because when you move your body, you are not just getting stronger physically. You are charging your very life with the fuel it needs to win the day. You are commanding the energy you need to face giants, climb mountains, and walk into rooms with unshakable presence. Your movement is not just exercise, it is preparation for greatness. So hear me today, your mornings are not a leftover afterthought. They are the foundation, the launching pad, the spark that lights the fire of your entire day. When you guard your first hour, you protect your focus. When you move your body, you generate your strength. And when you combine a mind that is clear with a body that is alive, there is nothing that can stand in your way. You don't have to wait for the perfect opportunity. You don't have to wait for life to hand you a chance. You can create the momentum you need every single morning. And every morning that you rise with purpose. You are not just building a better day, you are building a better you. So tomorrow when you wake up, don't just get out of bed. Step into your power. Protect your focus. Command your energy and walk into the world knowing you are prepared, you are equipped, and you are unstoppable. Because your mornings don't just shape your days, they shape your destiny. And destiny belongs to those who rise ready to claim it.